All right, so this one's for the citrus trees. This was out in the frost. I made one on the avocados, and the reason I'm showing this is because this is actually something that not only was I wondering, but I'm 100% sure I've seen a lot of people asking the same question: if citrus trees or avocado trees survive frost. This actually went down to 27 degrees, and again, the month of March, when we get those frosts overnight, the important thing is that, yeah, they get down that low, but they don't stay that low for that long a time. So I wasn't in North Carolina, I was actually in New York. So this pretty much, you know, lost most of its leaves. But here's one thing to take into account. It's actually coming back, as you can see. Okay, so if you're wondering, and don't forget, what determines if this will make it is if this actually made it to a woody stem like this, where it actually looks like a real tree. That's when you know that it's actually a little bit more tolerant to the frost. But they have a very, very good, remarkable ability to recover from frost damage. But this one, as you can see, is coming back, and basically, you see this right here, I pruned it. This was severely damaged stem, but as you can see down the line, you can see that this is all going to fill up again after I pruned it, you see? So it's all going to fill up again. So this one's going to make it. Now if I show you the other citrus trees, this one looks really, really beat up, where it's literally like brown, and you can see it looks terrible. This is actually something that I would have to cut, but I haven't cut it yet because I want to see if this would survive. But then as I've been observing this plant, I'm noticing that I'm starting to see some growth right here. All right, that's green growth right there, and I'm also seeing more down here. So let's say, you see, this is all dead, right? This is dead. This is dead wood right here. So and you know what's crazy is that this was actually giving me new growth after it was indoors, and then it came out in the frost, and the new growth is now dying. But it's so good that now I'm actually having new growth. So I'm pretty impressed by the hardiness of the tree, but again, the woody material. So as you can see, this is gonna have to come down to me basically seeing what's dead up here, pruning that down, and then just letting the tree come back. This is an orange tree, and this was actually out in the frost. This didn't lose any of its leaves. And then here's another one. Look how beat up it looks. It's literally brown. It's not green. It looks ugly. And this was giving me new growth also, but out in the frost it got messed up. So, you know, as I go down, I'm seeing the new growth coming in, as you can see. Okay, so this is actually great. I'm seeing new growth on some of the wood. So whatever's dead, again, I'm just gonna pretty much chop it all out, but I'm gonna wait till the growth comes in pretty vigorously and then pretty much cut it off. I am gonna add some compost as the fertilizer, and then have these trees recover again. So did it on the avocados. This is the citrus trees. If they're baby trees or small trees, they're not gonna make it. This one surprisingly made it, but it does have a pretty good woody stem, even though it's a small tree, but it's got the new growth coming in as well. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for this one. We'll talk soon.